All right, here we go. What is up, my friends? DK here. Welcome to Mindset Monday. If you guys are watching this, you're obviously over on the YouTube channel, checking out the replay at mindsetmondayreplays.com. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Or if you're not subscribed already, also be sure to smash that bell icon and get notified anytime we post new content, which is every single week. Now, going to dive into the Facebook group, so just bear with me a couple minutes as I get things rolling over in the Facebook group. So obviously got to get the push notifications out, got to get the everyone tag done, and obviously got to get things going live. And then we're going to dive in, and I'm going to talk about 3 very specific things today and some details that you guys need to be aware of for this week. So please pay attention, make sure that you guys are watching this, taking notes, all that good stuff. All right, here we go. Looks like we're just about officially live over here in the Facebook group. So let me refresh. Almost there. Refresh one more time. There it is. All right, good deal. Okay, there we go. All right, let me mute that. All right, let me drop the everyone tag. Okay, here we go. Live now for Mindset Monday. There we go. Let me grab the link. Get the push notification officially sent out. There we go there. Mindset Monday starts now. Join live here. Boom. All right, cool. Good deal, everyone. We're going to listen for that fabulous cha-ching sound as we hear that come in. You know, you got to love that, man. You got to love hearing the cha-ching. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Should come any second. Hold on a sec. Be really bad if it didn't do it, but pretty sure it just did. Let me know if you got the push notifications. Comment push, guys, if you got the live now notification. Hey, Anna, it is your first call. What's going on? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for being on here. Okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Let me see here. Where's my push notification? I got a lead. Leads are always good. I like leads. Okay, we got some push comments coming in. All right, good. Might just be delayed over on my end. Either way, that's okay. I'll send it out a second time just to make sure that it definitely goes out. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. I got the last one. I got the one at 11:30. But either way, let's get into today's topics, guys. A lot of important things to go over with you guys today. So make sure you guys are obviously paying attention, watching this all the way through. Maybe get a notepad out there, get ready to take some notes, all that sort of good stuff. And yeah. All right. So some of you guys saying you didn't get it. So let me try sending this again. There was an issue with the notifications earlier in the app. I already submitted that to support. So let me see here if we can get this guy to go through again. I'll send it one more time. Maybe that notification sent. Okay, cool. So, hey, if it doesn't work, I know that obviously the 2 prior I sent out at 10:30 and 11:30. I know those went out. So either way, there was an issue with the app notifications earlier. I'll let you guys know for whatever reason. If that doesn't work, then we'll rock it out, but no big deal. Either way, guys, 3 things I'm going to go over with you guys today. Number 1, most important thing right off the bat is tomorrow night, we have our live opportunity webinar for you guys, meaning no, there is not going to be Teachable Tuesday tomorrow night. So make sure that you guys are aware. You don't have to go register for teachabletuesday.com. So what you want to be doing is you want to be getting your leads over to getourfreesystem.com. So I'm going to share my screen here in just a second and show you guys what you guys need to be paying attention to, especially those of you guys that are new. I noticed some of you guys commented new or is your first day here. Please pay attention to what I'm about to share with you, and everybody else, whether you guys are brand new, if you guys have been here for a while. Kind of going to go over a recap and some information that I went over last week, information that I went over on Friday, information that we're going to go over again today, because it's really important that you guys understand this process and how it all works. Oh, hey, I just heard that. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I got the cha-ching, got the push notification. So a little late meaning a couple minutes. Isn't really that bad, but I just got it. So, hey, at least it's working. A little bit of a delay, that's all, but it's all good, my friends. It's all good. Hey, just came through again. So we got two. It's all good. All right, let me share my screen, guys. Let's dive into this. So number one thing that we're talking about right now, guys, is go up to the pinned announcement post or the featured post right at the top of our group here, guys. You guys are going to see this one right here. This is everything you need to know for tomorrow night's webinar, especially if you're new. Okay, everything you need to know for tomorrow night's webinar, and especially if you guys are new, if you guys got started in the last 7 days or even in the last like less than that, guys. Now do me a favor, drop a comment. Let me know if you guys got started in the last week, meaning you're brand new here, you got started in the last week. Just comment the number 7 right now, guys, if you got started within the last week. So in other words, from what, last Monday or Tuesday up until today, do me a favor, comment the number 7. I just want to see how many new folks we have in here. Now, also, for those of you guys that have been around for longer than 7 days, if you guys see someone comment the number 7, please welcome them in, congratulate them on being here. They are new, they are getting plugged in. The most important factor, guys, is to stay plugged in. You don't just attend once and, you know, all your problems are solved and you're a millionaire. No, you got to stay plugged in every single day, every single week, and keep driving, keep moving forward. Now, guys, all that you need to know for tomorrow night's webinar is right here. So whether you're new, you've been around, make sure you guys get in here and click on this featured post right here. Okay. So I'm going to do that for you. Open this up, show you guys what this looks like so you guys can see this. So we have what's called a business opportunity webinar tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay. You yourself can go get registered for that. Sure. Okay. Right here at getourfreesystem.com. You guys can go ahead and register for that. But what's more important is you guys get leads, get your leads, get people to get registered for that, because what we're going to do tomorrow night is we are going to close sales for you. So you get your leads there. So if you have leads, I've mentioned this before, I demonstrated this before, both on Friday, all last week. If you guys have leads in your app, you guys should be inviting, okay? Inviting your leads to tomorrow night's webinar. Send them the link, use a generic script and just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, right? To all of your leads, you know, use their name. You know, if their name is Bob, hey, Bob, just thinking of you. We have a great webinar tomorrow night or tonight, whatever, where we're going to show you how to really break free, get out of that rat race. And if you want to see what this is all about, you may want to go get registered here. Drop a little takeaway in there. You know what I mean? Drop a little takeaway in there. You know, you may want to go see if this is a fit for you. You may want to go check this out. Not sure if this is a fit for you, Bob, but many students are going to be there live tomorrow and they're going to learn how to, you know, make a full-time income right from their phone. See if this is a fit for you. You know, when you throw little things out there like this may be a fit for you, or maybe see if this is a fit for you type of thing, it's going to make them more intrigued. It's going to make them more curious. But either way, get that word out to all of your leads. Use the app, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Get people to tomorrow night's webinar. We're going to do everything we can to close sales for you. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't have leads, if you're new, if you're just getting started, again, this post right here, go through all the details. It will tell you how to get out there, how to go take action, how to post. There's specific, as you dive in here, there's a Google document right here, which will give you examples, ideas. There's even a video that we have over on the YouTube channel on the replay list, all right, that will walk you through how you can get out there and get started and get people to tomorrow night's webinar. So whatever your excuse is, rule it out. If you're new, if you're not new, whatever it is, all the information is here in this post. Okay. So make sure you guys go check that out. We've got a great webinar coming up tomorrow night. We already have almost 200 people registered. Last week, we had over 500 people registered. I have no doubt we'll do the same exact thing again tomorrow night. We'll probably have close to 600 people registered. And of those 600 people, we're going to close a lot of sales. A lot of people. Last week, it was funny. I mean, myself and Bill and Kirsty, after the webinar last Tuesday, we were literally talking. We have our own chat, and we were talking. It was like, oop, there's another sale. Oop, there's another sale. There's another sale. There's another sale. There's another sale. So like, that could be you. Like, those could be your sales coming in, but you got to get people to tomorrow night's webinar. Okay. Getourfreesystem.com. Get out there, go share that. Boom. Okay. Now I want to talk about a little bit of housekeeping, real quick. Most people know this. Not everybody knows this. Occasionally we have to kind of reel some people in. All right. Super easy, quick topic here. Okay. This group that you guys are in right now, okay, this Facebook group, this is for paying members only. Simple, right? It even says that right in the rules, right? When you guys join, okay, it even says that, that this is a paid group. This is for paying members only. All right. So plain and simple, guys, you can't turn around. And we've had people do this. Somebody just did this over the weekend, which is why we're bringing this up, is like people get into our group, right? Like you pay, you join, you get in our group, and then you turn around and you invite your entire friends list to the group. No, like, don't do that. This group is for paying members only. If your friends are paid members and they're on your team, sure, you can invite them to the group. But the only way to get really into the Facebook group is through our team site. That's it. That's really the only place that we have the link out there. So please don't just invite, everyone and your mom to the Facebook group. That's not what this is for. There's thousands of members in this Facebook group, but we're all paid members. Okay. We're paying to be here. Okay. So again, just a little housekeeping. I gotta bring it up because it's been a thing lately. A couple folks have literally gotten into the group, and then a day later they invite their whole friends list. And what really sucks about that, and I'm just being honest with you guys here, what really sucks about that is, one of the admins, as an example, like myself, now I have to go through and I have to literally delete hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of requests of people being invited into the group. It's a huge waste of time. So just pay attention to the rules, paid members only. Okay. Now, third thing I want to talk about, moving on. Third thing I want to talk about, guys, is I want to talk a little bit about, because it's Mindset Monday. So we're going to talk about some mindset. I'm going to throw down a mindset nugget, bomb, whatever you want to call it. As usual, every single day I listen to some audios as I'm going through my data, my stats, my numbers, as I'm queuing up emails, as I'm writing emails for the team, and I'm getting those queued up to go out. I always have some sort of audio on in the background that I'm listening to, some nice personal development stuff. And this morning I was listening to basically a section of Think and Grow Rich. And there's an entire chapter dedicated to decision making. Okay. And specifically what I want to reference for you is in that chapter, Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. Now, quick question for you guys. How many of you guys have read or listened to Think and Grow Rich? Comment Think and Grow Rich down below. If you haven't, I would strongly suggest it. I mean, you can literally go to YouTube and you can go listen to it for free. You don't even have to pay for it. Just go do it because it's worth it. Okay. But there's a chapter in the book all about decision making. And in that chapter, Napoleon Hill references Henry Ford. Okay. A lot of Think and Grow Rich comments coming in. Perfect. Right. Henry Ford, the owner and creator of Ford Motor Company, right, was studied. Napoleon Hill studied him. He studied all of his thought processes, his business decisions, how he came about his fortune. Most people don't know, like Henry Ford went bankrupt multiple times while creating the Ford Motor Company. But one of the things that Henry Ford was extremely thorough in was decision making. And I want you guys to understand this. And this is where we tie this back to you and taking action and getting results, right? And this is all throughout the book, but specifically in this chapter about decision making is anyone that's ever made it, anyone that's ever created success in their lives, made decisions very decisively and very quickly. And I want you guys to think about this. And this is because we're going to talk about this for a second here. Okay. When you came across this business opportunity, I'm sure you saw it, you liked it, you got started, you pulled out your credit card, you decided to join. And then there's the next step in the process, which is taking action, going through the Fast Start guide, creating those videos, and applying what is in our team training site or in the app. It's the same thing, right? But sometimes you guys will think about it and then think about it. And then you watch video after video after video after video after video, and you take no action. Well, that delay, that waiting, that procrastination, what does that get you? Gets you this, gets you zero. And again, when you go back to the book, Think and Grow Rich, specifically on that chapter about decision-making, the top people in the entire company, people like Henry Ford, right? They make decisions quickly and decisively. All right. So I want you guys to think about like the reason why we have our training, the reason why we created it the way that we did is so you could watch the video and then go apply. Because the more you think about it, the more you ponder and weigh out and decide and try to get it perfect, try to get it just right, or overthink it and you overthink it and you overthink it. Now you're doing what most people do, which is weighing out all your options. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get it just right. Right. But when you think about the behaviors of the top 1% to 2%, quick, decisive decision making. So that way, I want you guys to think as you go through the training, you watch and you go do. You watch and you go do. You watch and you go do. Don't overthink it. Just go do it. Because the reason why it's there, and we could literally give you guys example after example after example after example after example of the people that are here on the team that do apply what's in the training site. They get the results. They generate leads, they generate sales, because what we have works. End of story. You can't debate it. You can't argue it. You can't sit there and say, well, yeah, but, because the only excuse is the one that you create. That's it. And I did this exercise, guys, on the team webinar last week. I'm going to do it again right now because this is very, very powerful. So I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to show you. This is very impactful. Pay attention. Okay. So just to prove to you what we have works, maybe this will help your decision to get up and go do rather than think about it. Okay. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you right here inside the Facebook group. And I went through this last week on our team opportunity webinar on Tuesday, and I'm going to do it again tomorrow because of how effective this was. What we're going to do is, obviously we're right here in our Facebook group, right? I'm going to go over to the search function, and you guys could do this on your own. I'm just showing you. You go over here to the search function. I'm going to pull up the search menu, and I'm just going to search the word executive. I'm going to search the word executive. So what does it mean to be an executive? What does it mean to be an executive? That means you would have to at least have personally sponsored. It doesn't matter if it's a gold, platinum, or titanium. You have to have personally sponsored at least 10 or more people. So let me just show you some proof right here and now of how effective our team training site really is. Okay. Paulo. So these are all executives. All I did is search the word executive. Okay. Paulo, Joe, Dalton, Raul, Mick, Lungston, and I apologize if I butcher a name. Okay. Nicole, Taylor, Samantha, Kylie, Oral, Kirsty, Brogan, David, okay, Greg, Lance, Samantha again, Floyd, Paul, Deontay, let's see, Ashley, Dewana, Peter, And the list goes on, guys. I'll just keep on scrolling. You guys can just keep looking for those executives that keep coming up. Okay. Now, what's cool here is, okay, what's cool, there's more executive. Okay. Executive, so on and so forth. You guys get the point. Dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of executives. So the point here, guys, is, and what you got to realize is those aren't all like gurus, people with huge social media followings or people with huge email lists. These are normal, everyday, average people that plugged in, made a decision to start and keep going. And what happened? Those people got leads and sales. They followed the process. They didn't overthink it. They just got in and they took action. Because again, what we have works if you just go do it. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking about, well, I really don't want to make content. I'm really not sure. I don't want to be on video. I don't, maybe there's other ways that I could do this. Yeah, you're right. Maybe there are. But if you just go do it, action cures fear. Everybody comment that right now. Action cures fear. Action cures fear. Action cures fear. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And just like Bill commented below, documentation beats conversation, guys. So like I mentioned earlier, like you could debate, you can argue, you could ponder all you want. But at the end of the day, our documentation beats any conversation out there. I could sit here and I could explain this to you all day long, but all you got to do is look at the leaderboard and it's filled with our people. The Savings Highway leaderboard is filled with our team members because what we have works. So make the decision and go do. Watch the video, go do. That's it, guys. So little excerpt there from Think and Grow Rich. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to read or listen to that, go over to YouTube, go to Audible, go to your bookstore, whatever it is, go get it. It's an awesome and amazing book. And, we actually gave you guys a whole list. I don't know if you guys remember that from a couple of weeks ago on a Teachable Tuesday. We gave you guys a list of the top personal development books and audibles that we listen to and read, like the same books that are on the shelves behind me. We gave you guys that whole list. Okay. So that is it, my friends. That is it for Mindset Monday. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. We will see you guys on tomorrow night's team webinar. Again, this is not just for you to show up and wave the pom-poms and be a cheerleader. That's cool, but it's much more important for you guys to get your leads to tomorrow night's webinar. Again, pinned announcement post at the top of this Facebook group. If you guys need any more details on, wording, phrasing, verbiage, tips, tricks, things you guys can do to get your leads to tomorrow night's webinar. But our goal, our job for you is to close as many sales as possible. So the only way that we can do that is if you get your leads there, you get to work, you go put in the work. So between now and 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, do whatever you got to do, get as many leads to that webinar as possible, get really, really, really good at inviting, and then post webinar tomorrow. And again, that information in the featured post at the top of this page. After the webinar tomorrow night, get really, really good at following up. Okay. So between now and then, get really good at inviting. Post webinar, get really good at following up. How do you do that? You go do it. You make a decision and you go do it, and you do it and you do it and you do it and you do it. And it gets easier and easier and easier every single time. That is it, my friends. Get out there, rock it, crush it. We'll see you guys live tomorrow night. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. Later.